ready for my first field trip with Dan O'Connell, the Director of Architecture at Fischer Homes, and we're going to downtown Loveland. In fact, I'm here now and ready to check this place out because the trails, I'm already seeing a trail up in front of me. I'm seeing coffee shops. Let's go check out downtown Loveland for my first field trip with Fischer Homes.
It's time for a field trip. Hi, I'm JonJon from Kiss 107.1 and iHeartRadio. I've had so much fun learning even more about my amazing hometown through my radio show, JonJon and Friends. But now I can hear the Queen City calling to get out of the studio and explore some more. It's our town with so much history and development and community. I'm on a quest to learn all of it. And yeah, that may include hanging out at some local landmarks, consuming plenty of our Cincinnati favorites, and finding some time for some activities. All the while doing what I do best, making new friends. So come hang out with me all around Greater Cincinnati because JonJon and Friends Field Trip is heading your way.
Dan! John, great to see you. Thanks for getting me out of the studio on my first field trip, and you went with I've always said you're a therapeutic guy, and this feels like a very therapeutic town. Tell me more, why Loveland?
Yeah, so look at this. It's a beautiful day here in downtown Loveland. We have these great restaurants, bars. We have the Loveland bike trail right behind us there. And Fischer Homes has this great new community nearby called Blossom Hill with our new townhome designs, and I'd love to show you those today.
I'm assuming we're hopping in the car to go.
You know what, the great thing about Blossom Hill, it's just a short walk from here in downtown Loveland. So why don't we walk there?
Why don't we walk? Why don't we run?
John, did you get lost on the way?
Hey, you a marathon runner? Oh, this is it, huh?
This is it. I told you it was just a short walk from downtown Loveland.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Overlook at Blossom Hill, Fischer Homes' new Midtown Collection townhome community. Let's go take a look inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk this time. So I have a Fischer home, a single family, but so the townhomes, what's so different about this?
Yeah, so these are 3-story townhomes. So in your single family home, you have that big yard. Lawn maintenance is taken care of, no shoveling the snow. You can sell your lawnmower, put all that stuff away. This is the contemporary classic exterior for a Brookline townhome. The exterior design of these homes is very much more of a transitional style. So it's a blend of traditional and more modern contemporary design elements like asymmetrical window arrangements, mono-pitch roofs, broken gables, metal canopies that give the home an overall more transitional, modern kind of feel.
Whatever that means. No, it sounds spectacular.
So it's gonna look really cool when it's done, John.
Thank you. Make it easier on me. I love the exterior. Can we do the interior?
Why don't we go inside and check out the plan as well? So John, we're standing in what could be your future man cave.
I love man caves. How is this different from the one that's in my house?
We're standing on the first floor of our Brookline 3-story townhome building here.
Yeah.
As you saw, we walked through the garage to get back to this space here. This is the first floor rec room. So this is a living space located on the first floor. As you can see, there's large windows that let in an abundance of natural light. We have a door that takes you right out to your patio here.
Yeah.
There's also an option here to turn this into a private first floor guest suite with its own full bath, own closet. So when the in-laws come to visit, they have a great place to stay.
That's great, that's fine. There's hotels too. That's, they can have that.
So on the second floor, what you'll have is your kitchen, your living space, and your eating space. The second floor has 2 different designs, both of them with really open floor plans, large kitchens, large islands, a lot of tall windows, not a lot of interior walls because we want to make the spaces feel really open and allow natural light to come deep into the plan.
That's only 2 levels. There's 3, I thought you said.
Yeah, so this home, the 3rd floor is still under construction here, but on the 3rd floor, what you'll have is your owner suite, 2 additional bedrooms, 2 full baths, and your laundry area as well. There's some great options up there too, John. If you don't need 3 bedrooms, you can do 2 owner suites. You can do 2 bedrooms with a loft, so you add an additional living space up on the 3rd floor. So there's really a lot of flexibility in this plan to kind of personalize it to how you want to live.
This whole conversation has got me an appetite like none other. That's usually what I do is eat in my man cave. Is there any way we could check out some spots to eat around town in Loveland?
Absolutely, let's do that, but let's walk this time.
I think that Dan is the man. Well, this will take care of my appetite right here. Downtown Loveland, the Bishop's Quarters.
As you can see, it has a very French Quarter theme to it. Also has one of the largest bourbon selections in Ohio, and just a great place to hang out. And again, just a short walk down from Blossom Hill.
Some might call it close quarters. my victory
All right.
sip.
That was good. I like that. So the dad in me was like holding the laugh in.
Is it true that you lived out in this way?
I did. You know, so my first apartment was actually just probably 5-minute walk up the road here.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. I won't tell you how long ago that was, but one of the things I loved about living here in Loveland was being able to walk right down to the restaurants.
Yeah.
Use the Loveland bike trail all the time. The biking, walking, jogging. It's just a great area with a lot of stuff going on.
I'm a big fan of being able to walk this stuff, preferably not running. Is that something that you need to admit to me now that we've had this long day together? And Dan, do you do marathons?
I've done marathons. I don't know.
Oh, you actually have?
Yeah, I have. Actually, yeah, I have. I've done two.
After consuming this delicious food, that you just run the thing right off?
That's it, man.
Okay.
Burns the calories real quick. It's
Okay.
great dad exercise, that's for sure.
It makes me want to go to a 4th of July parade right now. It makes me want to consume more of those mojitos and eat all of this, then go run it off with you.
That sounds good. Why don't we dig in?
I'm down.
Let's go. Boy, after that delicious lunch, what a great bike trail to be able to walk some of that off.
I hear it's pretty extensive, this trail.
Yeah, over 70 miles long, takes you all the way up to Xenia, Ohio.
70 miles?
70. It stays relatively flat the whole way.
Wait, stop. I have an idea. You're the runner. I have a surprise for you.
All right.
Stay right
Want to
here.
race? Oh, John, I said I was a runner.
Did I ever tell you I was a biker?
Oh, no. John, I'm not really dressed for biking.
Don't worry about it. Your slacks match the bike.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Like Mackinac Island all over.
Let's burn off some of that food. So we going to Xenia? Is that the plan here?
You know, this is relatively flat. I think we can make it. Oh.
There's no reason I should be out of breath. We just started this thing. What's funny is that was my idea to ride the bike, and you were still better at it. You're the marathon runner. I thought maybe I could step in with the biking aspect here, but that trip to Xenia, that was lengthy, Dan, and I blame you.
You know, that was a long ride. But you know, the great thing about the Loveland Bike Trail is there's all these little small shops and bars. Great place to stop and have a drink on the way as well.
Narrow path, this is one of my favorites in town. I grew up in a smaller town that has this kind of feel to it, but nothing like this trail. Now this just makes me even more so want to be in a spot like this. Are you out on the river much, as Dan? I know you're designing things. Do you get time to go out and be on the water?
Not a whole lot anymore. When I was younger, we would come up here to Little Miami River and go kayaking and canoeing all the time. It's a great way to spend a day.
Boy, I could go for going out on the water right now because my back, we keep talking about how sweaty it is. I don't know, what are we approaching 100 degrees out here? And I didn't realize that I was going to have a guy with such endurance that was going to be sitting next to me today. And at least, if nothing else, I promise you I can probably consume a beverage more efficiently than you.
You know, I think that sounds like a challenge.
Can we rip it? That was a bad choice.
Yeah, I wasn't going to chug this one. This one's pretty heavy. John, we've been all over Loveland today.
Haven't been out on the water yet. Put this thing on. Let's make sure that goes with the pants.
Oh man, John, I'm not really dressed for canoeing today.
Don't worry about it. Loveland Paddle Sports will take care of it, and we're, well, actually, take care of those pants real quick. Roll those up. Out on the water we go.
Are the socks up high enough, man? Let's do this thing. Come on, man. We're kayaking, right? You know, the one thing I'm thinking about is, I don't know if you've heard of the legend of the 4-foot frogman here in Loveland.
You're making that up.
No, so back in the 1970s, there was a police officer coming home after a long night, and he saw a 4-foot frogman hopping around downtown Loveland. If you can believe that.
Well, those are in bars everywhere. They're always walking out of bars.
The later you come out, the more likely you are to see them. And evidently a group of high school students a few years back reenacted the whole legend of the 4-foot frogman here in Loveland.
Reenact? What do you mean they dressed up as the
They all
frog?
dressed up as the frogman and reenacted the legend.
Well, I'm gonna feel like a frogman here real soon, getting in this water. This has been a field trip that I will never forget.
Wait, did you say getting in the water?
Don't you
John, what are you
don't
talking
you
about
dare.
here?
Don't
you know
you
I'm
dare.
not dressed for swimming today.
You weren't dressed for biking either, but we did that. I'm finally cooling off. I don't know how your pants are doing back there, but thank you, Dan, and thank you for your friendship more than anything.
Hey, thank you, John, and thank you for having me join you today. You know I'm not dressed
How's our
for
friendship
swimming.
now, Dan? How's the friendship now?
There's got to be a lot of trust going on here.
Thanks for joining me on my first field trip with Dan from Fischer Homes. Learn more about Overlook at Blossom Hill in Loveland, Ohio at FischerHomes.com. Cruise in next time for another John and Friends field trip.